Good morning, gentlemen. Active Aussie here. Sunday morning, September 22. I feel in the last video I uploaded, I neglected to mention that I really feel that MGTOW and the red pill should not be like a type of entertainment, and I feel that in many cases it has become that way to quite a large extent. It has become a haven for narcissists in some cases, and that's something I find to be very negative and unhelpful. There are some types of guys also who just appear to be very materialistic. They are like money worshiper type individuals. Like you'll hear some certain guys saying, "Oh, since I became a MGTOW, I've become very wealthy and I bought this or I bought that." And obviously, if you are genuinely not dating, you don't have a girlfriend, if you're not married, yeah, obviously, of course, you can save a lot of money and you can invest your money in various sorts of ways, which is a huge advantage over married men. But I just feel that nowadays within the so-called manosphere, at least within the digital sphere, the topics that are really important are not being covered. For example, self-deletion. Men self-deleting is a very, very serious issue in the USA, Australia, Canada, and a lot of Western countries. But it's either people just don't want to talk about this, or people don't want to make content in regard to that because they feel that it's just not marketable. They won't get views, they won't get attention. And just in regard to the men, some guys who are bragging about having a lot of money, guys within the manosphere, there are a lot of men out there who are struggling financially. They have been wiped out, cleaned out through divorce, or it can even just be because of a false allegation, and some of those men are struggling to survive. As for myself, I'm certainly not poor, but I'm not wealthy either. If I wanted to go out and buy a new car, I could do that, but I certainly can't afford to have a luxury type of lifestyle. And my lifestyle nowadays is very minimalist. That's just the way I like to be now. But if there are certain men who've worked hard and they want to buy a nice apartment, buy a nice car, well, good luck to them. It's mostly the types of men who are just making content because they like the attention, or some of them are making quite a lot of money out of their videos. If that's the only reason that you are in the manosphere, you really need to get out, because you're not helpful at all. I feel we need to discuss important issues like self-deletion, as I just said, and how a lot of people, a lot of men have become homeless, are becoming homeless. And when you see this topic discussed within the media, it's mostly in regard to the percentage of women who have become homeless. But the issue of homeless men is largely neglected. So I just really get sick and tired of trivial issues being discussed, and men talking about investing and you should do this or do that. Yeah, of course, if you can find a worthwhile investment and make a profit, that's great. But there are very serious issues that we need to focus on, and I'd really like to see more of that type of content out there. I just started watching that stream. It was One Fast Stack, Ohio Dan, TVOR, the Voice of Reason, and someone else. I can't remember his name. Sorry for the moment, but I just started watching the first 10 or 15 minutes of that. But it was a bit noisy where I was a bit earlier. Just had a cappuccino in a local cafe, so I'll watch the rest of that stream later. Check it out, guys. It looks pretty good. I'm just here at Tarragindi. I pulled over. I worked on quite a few houses here in the late 80s, early 90s, and now this area has become very, very expensive. It's well over $1 million for the houses you can see here. Some of them like 1.2, 1.3, up to 1.5 million. So housing affordability is just a huge problem now. That's about all. I hope you're all doing well. I'll talk to you a bit later. Cheers.